Hi, welcome back to another video, or if you're new here, I'm Jess. I'm a beginner artist sharing my journey of learning how to draw. It has been now 245 days since I first picked up a pencil and drew my first line. Today, I'm going to be sketching all my pets. My pets are very expressive and have very distinct personalities, so this was a really fun spread to do. I'm doing the sketch with pencil first, and then I go over it with my brush pen. And for painting, I'm using my trusty watercolors. I'm really no expert at drawing animals yet. I didn't study their anatomy or anything. These are just fun, loose sketches meant to show their personality. I'm starting with my pet goat, Ruth. She doesn't live inside my home, obviously. We have a small barn for her outside, and she has a lot of space to roam around with lots of grass for her to eat. She's been with us for a few years now. Out of all the sketches I make, I think she's the one that looks the most similar to how she actually looks like. She's a dwarf goat. She's quite small, smaller than my dogs. And she doesn't have her horns anymore. It seems they were cut off. When we adopted her, she already didn't have them. She's a really docile and peaceful animal, so I wanted to convey that with this sketch because I think most people don't think that when they think of goats. But she's really sweet. I also have two dogs roaming around in my yard. I'm going to be drawing them next, so we built a fence around her barn to separate her from them. She mostly just eats and lays down sunbathing all day. I'm quite jealous of her, to be honest. What a lifestyle to have. She has black fur, but she also has some spots of reddish brown fur too in some areas, so I tried to show that with the watercolors. Next, I'm going to be sketching Katara, one of my dogs. I have a lot of pets, if you didn't notice already. Do you also have a lot of pets? It's a handful, but it really makes a home feel more alive and full. Katara is a Belgian Shepherd. We also adopted her. We adopt all our pets. My sister named her. I guess she's an Avatar fan, even though I've never actually seen her watching Avatar except for a couple of episodes. Katara is a very protective dog, incredibly loyal and caring. She takes care of our youngest dog like he's her son, even though he was already 6 months old when we got him. She's very sweet and loves a good belly rub. But if someone she doesn't know approaches our main gate, she goes fully into guard dog mode. I know the mailman hates to see her coming. And like most dogs, she hates trips to the vet. I think that's the only thing in the world that scares her. I wasn't very happy with how her sketch came out, to be honest. I think I made her eyes too small, but oh well, like I said, these are just loose sketches. Oh, my cat is here. You may be able to hear him. Oh boy. You wanna say something? Yeah, this is Arthur. I'll talk about him soon enough. Now, Lucas here is the baby of the family. Arthur, let me talk. Like I said, we got him when he was already 6 months old. His previous owner couldn't keep him in an apartment, so we adopted him because he has a lot of space to run around in our yard. He's the mix of lab with something else, so he's not a pure black lab, but I couldn't care less about that. He's the sweetest boy, a little dumb to be honest, but we love him. It's usually Katara who keeps him from doing bad things in the yard. He thinks everything is a toy, but she knows better. Now for my two cats that you saw in the intro of this video, and one of them that you already heard a lot as well. First we have Pichu here. His original name wasn't Pichu, it was actually Oliver, but my mom, for whatever reason, couldn't pronounce Oliver. She would always end up saying Olivier, like she's French or something, which is funny because she cannot speak French at all. So she stopped calling him by his name and would just call him Pichu, which means bug in Portuguese basically. So we all started calling him Pichu too, and it stuck. And to be fair, it fits him really well, better than Oliver. Pichu is a very special creature. He's very anxious, very independent, and very clingy as well, depending on the day. We never know. He's an orange cat, so that could be why. Orange cats are known to be a little crazy. He has a lot of quirks. For example, he picks a different spot to sleep every Sunday, and he will sleep there until next Sunday, and then he picks a new spot. And they're not exactly normal spots either. It can be on top of the microwave, on a small round bench, or in the bathtub. It's rare when he decides to sleep on a bed or a couch. The issue is sometimes he decides that his sleeping spot for the week is on my lap, and it really makes him anxious when he wants to go sleep and I'm not sitting down. He's our oldest pet now, he's 9, and yes, he has had all these quirks since he was a baby. We love him. And finally, we have my son, Arthur, who you already heard in this video. Arthur is my shadow. Wherever I go, he goes. He's very codependent of me, to be honest. He's sleeping on my lap right now as I'm recording this voiceover, and he also has already said what he wanted to say. He's 5 years old, but he still acts like a baby. It's partially my fault. I really spoil him. It's not that he's my favorite, it's more that I'm his favorite. You know, he pretty much chose me. I went to the animal adoption place with the idea of actually adopting one of his brothers, because I had seen his photos on the place's Facebook page. But when I got there, I couldn't see the kitty anywhere. He was hiding. Arthur looked a lot like him, and he basically ran to me to pick him up. I thought I was holding the kitty that I meant to go adopt, so I brought Arthur home with me. When I got home and I looked at the kitten's photo again, I realized that I had brought his brother instead. So yeah, Arthur was the one who chose me to come home with him. I don't feel bad about the other kitten though, because I checked the page the next day and he had already been adopted, which wasn't a surprise. He was very cute. So yeah, these are all my pets. I loved sketching them all for the first time. I hope you enjoyed this video and their stories and my sketches. Let me know what you thought. I'll see you on the next one. I'm almost done with my first watercolor sketchbook, so look out for the sketchbook tour soon. Take care!